What it do, Niner fam? Wow, this iconic flick right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't, I think you got to be a Niner to appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Some highs and some lows here, man. Some highs and some lows. Now, over here, we got some highs and lows. You know what I'm saying? People be forgetting when, we drafted Joe Montana in 79, it wasn't all peaches and cream. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? So it was some highs and some lows over there, you feel me? Mostly highs. Mostly highs, you know what I'm saying? But you got to remember, Joe Montana really don't speak too highly of the Niners or how they did him, you know what I'm saying? When you brought in Steve Young, why would you bring in competition for somebody like that? You feel me? For Joe Montana. But that's another story. That's how Seifert was getting down, you feel me? But now Joe Montana's the GOAT. We already know what it is, you feel me? And then look at your boy right there, number 5, Garcia. Mr. Garcia. He wasn't that big. Garcia wasn't that big. Look at the height between him and Purdy. You feel me? Garcia wasn't that big, but Garcia get the job done, boy. And he had T.O. Garcia will get the job done. He was tough. That move was tough, you know what I'm saying? He'd go watch some of them games. You know what I'm saying? Garcia was a beast. Garcia was doing his thing. The game that's memorable to me, I think that's the one. Didn't we play against, in a playoff game against the Giants, and we beat them in Candlestick, but we had to come back and win? I'm saying, I think that was the one. I'm not sure. But Garcia was a beast. I like Garcia, you know what I'm saying? And then the transition, they made the transition, you know what I'm saying? See, they made the transition, and when they went and got Alex Smith, now everybody thought that they were going to get Aaron Rodgers. See? This is the draft where Aaron Rodgers thought he was going to the Niners. He wanted to be a Niner. He's going to the Niners. And, I mean, the Niners been beating him down ever since. when Aaron Rodgers, I'm going to make them pay. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. You know what I'm saying? When he gets close to getting to a Super Bowl, Niners beat him back down. Niners been beating him down. That's what we do. Just beat him down. You feel me? Now, as you see how the picture looks, you feel me? Cap, you know what I'm saying? Now, when we speak on Cap, we're going to speak on the field. When Alex Smith had went down, but he was still ready to go. But when Cap came in, it showed the dynamic of the dual threat. I'm saying? Now, some things that to me is just unforgivable with Cap. You know what I'm saying? That NFC Championship game against the Seattle Seahawks, you at the goal line. You got Frank Gore right next to you. You're like, 5 or 6 yards away. You got plenty of time on the clock. Why are you going to Michael Crabtree against Richard Sherman? Why? Run it. And even if you don't run it, hand it to Frank Gore. You still got 3 more downs to go. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Let's go with the Super Bowl. I'm saying against the Baltimore Ravens. Now, even they got what's his name? Ray Lewis. He'll tell you. He said when they got ready for the Niners, he said he wasn't scared of the Niners. Ray Lewis was a beast. He said he was scared of Kaepernick's legs. He said this fool can run. He said he can run, and he didn't think he could be able to catch him if he hit that edge. He's gone. You know what I'm saying? And your linebacker's supposed to be able to stop that. But you got to remember, look at when we played them in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And then we get to the goal line. Mr. Kaepernick. And what do you do again? You go to Michael Crabtree and you overthrow him. You overthrow him in the Super Bowl. They even helped us out. We sent some of the Niner gang to shut the lights off and get that momentum back. It is what it is. But Cap was a beast. He had some good games. He had some damn good games. You know what I'm saying? Now, here we go. This is when the transition was actually changing. When after the Cap thing, we did the Tom Sula, the Jim Tom Sula, the Singletary, all that crap. You know what I'm saying? Pete, what's the dude? He was the coach of the He was the coach of the Eagles. I don't even want to know his damn name. You feel me? Chip Kelly, my bad. Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly. The Chip Kelly offense. Get the fuck out of here. That shit was crap, you know what I'm saying? And when the Niners wiped the slate clean, you feel me? Now, I'm going to blame the Niners for getting rid of Harbaugh. Let's do that first. Because when we came off that NFC Championship and the Niners was depleted, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of a season like last year for the Niners. Everybody was injured. Remember, Broman had broke his leg. The tackle, the Samoan cat, he had the Samoan bulldozer. Partner had broke his ankle or messed his ankle up. Everybody was injured, you feel me? Everybody got injured in that game. So the next season, we had a bad season. Everybody was injured. Seems familiar, huh? And I guess they told Harbaugh, oh, if you don't go to the if you don't beat the Seahawks on Thanksgiving on our new field, you got to leave. But he had a gag order, he couldn't say nothing for so many years, you know what I'm saying? But they got a whole story on that on YouTube where he says they basically booted him out. Him and the general manager, really was the general manager, you know what I'm saying? So when that debacle was done, because that's what it was, they said the owner came out and apologized. He apologized for what he did. Listening to the general manager, running off Harbaugh, you know what I'm saying? They said, we're going to fix it. They went on Steve Young, they got Steve Young and some other people, and they said, we're going to find us a head coach. That's what it is. So a guy named Shanahan, somebody know a guy named Shanahan. Everybody think Kyle Shanahan? No, it's a guy named Mike Shanahan. He said, well, my son, would be a good candidate to be a head coach, but he has no experience as a head coach. So we need to get him some help. They went and got that guy Lynch. You know what you guys do? Go look at Lynch, the general manager for the Niners. Go look at him playing safety for the Broncos. Go look at him playing. You see him now talk, and he's like real, he was an absolute beast when he was with the Broncos. You feel me? The one story I remember about Lynch is when he was on the field, and I guess his brother-in-law played for the other team. And people like, oh, you going to go easy on him. Fool, he knocked that fool out, literally. Came down, blasted him. You know what I'm saying? And they had to cart dude off the field. They was like, damn, fool, you don't give a damn about your wife's brother. So we know you serious, you know what I'm saying? So the new era, like I said, the new era brings in Garoppolo. Now, Garoppolo kind of fleeced the Niners because Shanahan wanted to bring in Kirk Cousins, because Kirk Cousins already knew the offense. But the Commanders wasn't letting him go. Feel me? Haters, complete haters, you feel me? So we had Brian Hoyer and Nick Mullins and all these other cats, and they wasn't going to start for the Niners. But the Patriots, Tom Brady was hating and said, man, you got to get rid of this cat. Get rid of him. So, but Belichick wanted to keep him. So Tom Brady went over his head, went to the owner and was like, hey, get rid of this guy, man. So they wanted to do Jimmy Garoppolo some good. So what they do? Call up the Niners, give us a second-round pick for him. Lynch was like, you sure? Lynch, and don't get it twisted. Lynch said, what about Brady? They laughed. They laughed at him, you feel me? But Garoppolo comes down there. He needed a contract. He balls off for 5 games. 5 games. We had no choice but to pay him. He fleeced us for $100-something million. Fleeced us. Next year, he starts a whole season. He gets injured. Didn't even play the whole season. Gets injured. But he learned the offense. He was a smart dude. Learned the offense. What happened? Next year, boom, Super Bowl. It is what it is. Now, after that era right there, see, notice they don't have Trey Lance up here. Oh, that's scandalous. Notice there's no Trey Lance. Anyway. In comes Purdy. Ooh. Purdy comes in, learns the offense like that. Usually it takes 2-3 years to learn this offense. He learns it like that. Get on track. NFC Championship, NFC Super Bowl, balling. Pay him his money. I'm saying this is the era right here. And he going to lead us to that next Super Bowl. Watch. But now, what you think about all the quarterbacks? They have more in the middle, but now they're not important. Let me know what y'all think. Who's your favorite quarterback? Leave it in the comments. Peace. I'm out of here.